Welcome to Secular Shah channel, friends. So today's Salesforce Live. Instead of the regular questions and answers, queries and answers, let's concentrate on the Dreamforce events. Right now, the annual Salesforce conference, the Dreamforce. Now, the Dreamforce 2024. I am happy being an Indian, being a Salesforce advocate, being a Salesforce trainer, Salesforce mentor, whatever the titles you put, I put. Being an Indian, number one, being a Salesforce advocate, on the other hand, I am very happy, and these are the pride moments for me. I am pride. I'm having pride because this Dreamforce 2024 is having the partnership with means we have the presence of Sadhguru in the Dreamforce. That's one thing, and an important thing, Rahul Dravid, Rahul Dravid, Indian cricketer. Uh, is chosen as brand ambassador for Salesforce.com in India. That is also a pride moment for me. Good. So let me share the screen and show you Salesforce.com. Just I'm typing. Let's go to the portal first. Um, Humans with agents driving success together. Let me scroll it down. You see, you are seeing aliens or robots or agents or AI agents, Einstein, whatever you call. Okay. Now, like Salesforce, in the Salesforce, we do have a visual force, mm, data force, lightning force. Today, we are having agent force, the force. And also, I'm going to share by feeling happy what Sadhguru has defined about the dream, the force, dream force, and how we can get harmony, when we can get harmony with the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence should be there, so nobody is against it or nobody is there. But what we are worrying much is the artificial intelligence should be a good brother to us, a good assistant to us. It should be in a position to assist in the way we want. If the order is reversed, it is going to be the disorder. The order is reversed. If you are addicted to that, if you have become the slave to the artificial intelligence, that is going to be a disorder, right? So that is the only worry. Apart from that, that is going to make augment the human lifestyle. In the Dreamforce, while he was talking about it, the Mark Benioff, right? Mr. Mark Benioff was talking about, mentioning about Waymo app, the autonomous cars, the Google autonomous cars, which are actively now roaming in San Francisco roads. The artificial intelligence, okay, we have gone through some what we call bad incidents of using car booking app. So I don't want to mention what is the name of the company, but happened badly in India. So to talk about the solution to the safety of women, one can say that would be good. An autonomous car, a driverless car would be good. Safety for the women, good. I accept it. Yeah, we accept it. Now the solution would have a Tesla car as a Waymo app. Okay, what is this Waymo? Apart from San Francisco and a little bit cities of US, so the other people they are not familiar it. Even San Francisco people, not all the population used it or booked Waymo. Let's see. Let me share the screen first. Right, just taking time to share it. I want to share the screen. Right, so we are at salesforce.com website. Dreamforce, right? That's the main events, the things where I feel pride of. Just I wanted to share my views with that. Yeah, humans with agents are driving success together. So human beings and the machines together for the success, right? And I'm happy that Sadhguru has given a definition for what a dream and what a force, and then dream force. Repeating again, I'm happy being an Indian and also being a Salesforce advocate. Rahul Dravid, Indian cricketer, has been chosen as a brand ambassador for Salesforce.com in India. And Sadhguru was also a part of Dreamforce 2024. Good. And if we go back a little way, in 1999, before 1999, when Mark Benioff was working for Oracle, right? And I'm telling you, what I am sharing, these are not my own stories. Being an Indian, I am creating a story to boost my motherland or to express my patriotism. No. What I truth, just I'm stick to the truth, I seek the truth, I journey, I make the journey in the path of the truth, I speak the truth. That's it. Yeah, no bias, nothing, of course. Yeah, being a Indian, being an Indian, I have a pride for my country. That's always there. That should be there for every citizen of respective countries. Good. Yeah, let me show you this one. Behind the Cloud. One book, Behind the Cloud. What it is? It is autobiography of this gentleman, Mark Benioff, who is the owner of CEO.com. Who is the owner of Salesforce.com. So his autobiography, Behind the Cloud. The untold story of how Salesforce.com started from inception, going to the New York Stock Exchange and its exponential growth, and all this story is there. So it's available on Amazon India, Amazon US, Amazon UK, everywhere it is available. Right, so studies that have inspired employees turned customers into evangelists. Wow, what a great thing! Customers into evangelists, great thing, right? Well, so this better you can order one copy. It is the autobiography of Mark Benioff, by the way. Let us see his photo also. CEO of Salesforce.com. So this gentleman, right? So what he has written in his book, I'm sharing those words. When he was working for Oracle.com, so his intentions, his what we can not intentions, his something tickling in his mind, something is pinching in his mind, that the software development life cycle, it should not be like this. It is like requirements gathering taking some months, years, development of the software going to years, then testing, then the deployment. So when a client wants a software to be used, it is going for years. Even for the same domain. If I am from real estate, Shah Real Estate Incorporated, for example. So I'm expecting one software to be there for my company. So what is the process? The process will be like this. Okay, let me show the. The process will be like this. I have to call the software development company. The development company will send its team. They will ask my requirements. My employees will interact with them. They say all the my business functionalities. Then they design how the software to be there. They build they build the software. Then our employees are invited again just to check up whether it is working for you the way you want, yes or no. Then my employees are going to give the feedback, right? Based on that, if once it is fine, they are deploying. After that only my employees are going to access the software. So this is the cycle. Now for Shah Realtors, yeah, I have got it. Let's assume I have a competitor called Sayed Real Estate Realtors Incorporated, or my brother company assistant concern. Well, so for this also, what is the process? The same cycle has to go on. The development software development company has to be invited. The team will be coming, interacting with my functional people, my employees. Then they will be sharing their requirements. They are designing, they are developing, My people will be testing, giving the green signal. One fine midnight, and they are deploying it to the, on our missions. Then our employees are able to access the software, use the software, right? So everywhere it is going to be like that. But this gentleman, let me share the screen again. This gentleman, Mark Benioff, what he thought, why should it be like that? Why don't we have a plug and play software type of thing, a ready-made software type of thing? Okay, about this, actually, I am intending to do it in the tomorrow's personality development, a motivational talk, a motivational podcast. I wanted to discuss these things, how uh, one person became successful, right? So Mark Benioff, his story, what he has written in the behind the cloud book, right? Not my own created story. So I wanted to talk about it. That's my intention. So as of now, my purpose here is I want to have views of Dreamforce 2024, right? Okay, let me stick to that, right? Yeah, let me finish it up. This gentleman thought that there should be a plug and play. Yeah, he became successful. That success which started in the 1999, which went to the New York Stock Exchange 2000. So the exponential growth it's showing, it's performing, and every year it is the world number one CRM, and it is the number one to start the pioneering CRM software on the cloud computing CRM. Right? Enough. This is enough. Good. Now come to the Dreamforce 2024. Let me stop the screen sharing. Right. Indian cricketer Rahul Dravid is chosen as a brand ambassador for Salesforce.com in India. That is a great thing for me. And Sadhguru is a part of, he was sharing the dais, sharing the mic in the Dreamforce 2024 event. Mark Benioff was requesting Sadhguru to please express whatever mission vision for the world. Right. Okay. And the definition he has given, we will be seeing in his words what he has said. What is the force? What is the dream? Force driving the dream. Well, just having the dream or great dreams, it is not sufficient. So we have to have, right? Good. Now, in the book, he mentions two names at the time before 1999. Before he started Salesforce.com, after returning from India to, right? You have to understand the story in brief. Anyhow, I am going to tell in another podcast, motivational podcast. He was working for Oracle. He was a former Oracle executive. This Mark Benioff, great gentleman, generous guy, kindness guy. So what's in the Bible? He's living an example for the Bible. What are the verses, right? The words of God. He reads, he prays. So he's living for that. So that I do love in him. And at the time of pandemic, he has a concern that he has sent a Boeing flight full of medical aids to India. Especially, he says Indian development or the developer base is the stakeholder of Salesforce.com. Okay, let's go back before 1999 when he was a former Oracle executive. Nothing. He has great ideas, great dreams. Like there should be a plug and play software, and the end user, who are the end users? Functional guys, management guys, leadership guys who don't know what is programming, what is development. These people should be in a position to develop the software on their own or customize the software on their own. For developing or customizing, they need programming language of the platform. So at least they need to know what is a platform, what is MVC architecture, right? So what is the model, what is the view, where I'm doing all the controlling, what is the business logic, where it is being written, where it is being coded, what is the programming language of that particular platform. All these stories should be there, but without having any what is zero or one, what is one binary code. So the person who does not know what is binary code, what is a programming language, what is a class, controller, methods, functions, he should be in a position to do development on his own or customize the software on his own. So that is another intention. Number one, plug and play software, a ready-made software, ready to use. If I purchase it, that's it, the immediate moment. For that, he has used the power of cloud computing, where already Amazon is into the market. So for itself, AWS, Amazon Web Services, right? So for its own business purpose, Amazon, which is formerly a book selling company, then everything from a small thing to a gigantic product. It's selling everything. So for its own day-to-day business functionalities, it's needs a lot of servers, lot of servers. Okay, because it is a company, gigantic company, uh, invested a lot and could establish that servers for capacity for it. After that, what it's thought, uh, we are not using all the stuff that we have invested for. The small and medium enterprises are there where we can give it for a rental basis, like a rental basis, pay as you go. So if you are using 1 MB capacity, pay for that. Tomorrow your business grows, okay, grow your subscription, take 100 MB, just for example I'm telling. Tomorrow 1 GB, then 2 GB, then 1 TB. So whatever the requirement, go for that plan. Pay as you go as you grow, right? That is what the great concept, and he was inspired. Mark Benioff was inspired by that, and yeah, why we should not have a cloud computing. It is a part of human beings life every day. uh, we have laptops, I mean our systems there, personal computers are there, it has a browser, it has connectivity, right? Why don't we have a ready made on the cloud itself, like Amazon Web Services? Okay. So the output came what we call salesforce.com, softwares, marketing, sales, service softwares, which are related to the CRM. It's purely CRM. Salesforce talk about only CRM. So in my training sessions, people ask, so do I get such type of cost? Means scientific calculations they are expecting. What they get from regular Java, .NET, C, such type of languages, so they expect. Can I get any Apex language? Right. One thing you have to understand, it is purely CRM. So whatever the apps you are going to build, that's purely for CRM. It's not a scientific. If you want to go like write programs like which are going to be useful for NASA or space agents, or to have the functionalities of space agency, Apex, Salesforce.com, no, it's not that. Or else, if you want to store big files, or you want to run some big servers, which consumes terabytes, Salesforce is not an answer for that. It's not a solution for that. Salesforce is purely CRM, CRM, customer relationship management related. That's it. Pertaining to that, it's excellent. Number one, I can say that, because it's pioneer, number one to start, and still today it's number one, staying as number one. Exponential growth. So this 24 years baby still growing. The reason is that, the secret is that the mantra, success mantra for that is, again mantra, to tell you in English, the definition in Sanskrit is mananat trayate iti mantraha. Mananat trayate iti mantraha. By chanting which, or by doing which, or by implementing which, you become success. You get whatever the strength you need, whatever the protection, the angel guardianship that you get, and with which you will come success. That is a mantra. That's it. So whatever the strategies, Martin Luther King Jr., at that time we don't have this type of social media, right? WhatsApp, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, social media, these posts, these sharings, it's not there. But at that time, century nearly, he could motivate that much large gathering in front of that uh, gate, right? What was that? Right? The force within him, the force within him. Okay, well, so here, this great gentleman, Mark Benioff, used the power of cloud computing and started it. That's it, because it has changed the history. I can say revolution, not revolution, revolution, I can say. So the 24 years baby, the exponential growth, number one. And before they want anything, before the customer wants anything, salesforce.com is there to give it like that. That's it, right? So once upon a time, they want a ready-made, not ready-made, extraordinary user interfaces where the developers can also develop in a very rapid manner. They have given something called Visual Force framework. Later, we have got modern web apps who are using client side, right? So if you don't know what is server side, client side, so we will go deeper part of programming, coding, scripting later. Server side means the request has to go to the server where the server is, and has get the answer from there. So if I ask you, uh, give me the letter, give me a fruit starting with A. If it is server side, my request will go to the server. It will search the data over there, the fruits starting with A. It will bring apple and show that apple apple on the screen. This is server side. Client side means browser where you are browsing your Google Chrome or Edge or Internet Explorer, Safari, whatever, right? Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, anything. So this is a browser level. So if you ask, give me give me a fruit which starts with the letter A, so it will go to the browser level. In the browser, it searches if it has cache memory. The advantage is it has a cache memory. So already previously, any request might have taken place. Another user might have asked to give me a fruit which is starting with A. Apple already did. Chuck, chuck. Its client said very fast. So later it has the website. The web apps have become modern web apps used client side, the JavaScript web apps. Then we are using mobiles, right? We are using mobiles. So Salesforce also thought, why don't we give this modern web apps which are client side, JavaScript based, and most of the people are going on the fields using mobile phones. Most of the users are using mobile phones. So for that, it thought there should be something mobile first. So it has introduced SFDC1, SFDC1, the Lightning. Then it comes for the mobile first Lightning platform, Lightning framework. So it has introduced something called Lightning components, which is built on the top of another framework called Aura. We had a frame, we have a framework called Aura. On top of it, it extended something called Lightning components framework. So using it, it built something called Lightning experience, which is for mobile first. Of course, desktop. It's modern web app, client side. So desktop. So Lightning Force is introduced from 2016 winter, maybe 2017 like that. Then today, what it needs, it has to leverage the power of artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence, yesterday when uh, Mark Benioff was briefing about Disneyland. Then I came to know Disneyland using Salesforce apps. So Saks.com, service agent, right? So using the leveraging the power of artificial intelligence into Salesforce. So it has got another force, agent force. Agent force. What is it? Simple. Uh, your definition is the artificial intelligence leverage for Salesforce.com. Leveraging artificial intelligence for Salesforce.com is agent force. The force to apply the artificial intelligence in a proper manner is agent force. Okay, what Salesforce talks about it? So when I open it, it's saying humans with agents. Oh, I have to share it first. Humans with agents driving success together. Boost productivity with AI agents, artificial intelligence agents that assist in everyday tasks and take actions. Okay. Um, in the Dreamforce conference, the lady was explaining it needs four things. The number one, what is the role of this robo? Role of robo. Is it marketing agent or sales agent or service agent or anything? What is the role? Human beings, we do have some role on our ID badge, no? In the same manner, what is the role of it? That's question number one. Then you need to have data. So if you have to tell me uh, a fruit starting with A, apple, you tell me. That's excellent. The second query, if I ask you, give me a fruit s- which you have not told me before. That should be unique. So apple once used, gone. Unique. I want another unique, not apple, because it's already used. Then what it needs? Data. another fruit, another fruit, another fruit, another fruit. Data, data, data. The second thing, it needs the data, a lot of data. The third thing, it needs actions, like how you are getting your business automation actions. So far, workflow rules, approval process, workflow rules, then process builder. Then we have a beautiful tool, autonomous tool, I can say, flow builder, right? So through flow builder, small coding and point and clicking. Any system admin can also do all the automation that can be achieved through Apex. Not all 100%, at least I can say 99% of the automations that you can achieve through the triggers and the Apex functions, right? The same thing you can get through flow builder. So through flow, one thing. And programmatic manner, you have Apex language. So using Apex language or flow builder, you have actions, the third one. Then you have fourth is channels. So the which channels the machine, I mean these robots, these agent force agents are interacting with. Is it WhatsApp, LinkedIn, or Twitter, or what, or messaging, or what? So simply four things we have: the role, data, 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 data. Then the data can be here. You have public database, what we call knowledge base, public knowledge base, articles, experience cloud articles, all the stuff, right? Question and answers, everything, frequently asked questions, all the stuff. Then whether it is pointing and clicking for flow builder, builder, or programmatic Apex language, right? This action part. And the channel, what are the channels? The fourth point, maybe how you are interacting with messaging, WhatsApp messaging, or Twitter messaging, or what messaging channel it has to be. One session I have taken about LMC, lightning message channel. So most of the people are being asked in interviews in the LWC, can you explain LMC, right? So most of the people got jobs by explaining it properly, and most of the people not shortlisted because of not that. So go through that video once again. Okay, it's not in Sekrasha channel, it is on online Salesforce. Handle is online Salesforce. So I will try to put the link in the description after the live telecast. Okay, I will try to put it, or else try for online Salesforce. My photo is there. My photo will be there. Just go through that. Prepare for that in the next interview. All the best. All the best for the next interview. Right. So like the fourth one in this agent force is the channel, the proper channel. Okay, done. Enough. And Waymo cars, what he was talking about, the autonomous cars, right? Okay, let's going back. The safety of the women without a drivers is a Waymo. I can say Waymo, a Tesla cars. Good. Then comes, what about the livelihood of a driver, a righteous driver who is living on his driving skills, who is a righteous guy, who is very good at his personality development and character building. So what about that? Livelihood is lost. Now, what is the answer for that? Right? When we are innovating something, there are advantages, there are disadvantages also. Both the sets are there, positive side and negative sides. So what are the answers for both the things? We have to understand. Share screen. Both the things have to be there. One second. Let me have water. Sorry. Right. And I also listen a good thing. It is not Indians' decade, right? Narendra Modi ji, the beloved Prime Minister of India, it's not developing India. He has said Vikasita Bharat in Sanskrit, Vikasita Bharat, developed India. So with that vision, he has one action decade. That is nothing but technical age. This decade should be IT, the technology. This decade should be a technological aid. So these people are saying it is not the decade of India, it is the century of India. It's a great thing, right? Uh, in my mind, I am getting a Telugu movie dialogue, Paisa Vasool, which is featured by Nandamuri Balakrishna Garu, Telugu hero, directed by Puri Jagannath, one director, great director from Telugu film industry. In that, the dialogue is there. So it's not a correct thing that you say my country is correct. Sorry, my country is great. Mera Bharat Mahan, Mera Bharat Mahan, may India is great. Okay, that's fine. But that would be appropriate. That would be fine. Your Bharat Mahan when? You are Mahan when? When the other people look at you and say, Tera Bharat Mahan, your India is great. Then you are a good patriotic guy, good Indian. Then your country is a developed country. So, okay, that's the Telugu film dialogue. Paisa was featured by Nandamuri Balakrishna Garu, filmed by Puri Jagannath Garu. Right. Okay. If in English that might be available, at least captions available in English. Try to watch that movie. Well, so now when the uh, people say in the global platform, international platform outside of the India, saying that it is not the decade of India, it is the century of India. Yeah, achieved. Our prime minister has achieved. mm, Good. At the same time, I have a few questions to my beloved prime minister on Indian roads. When we are going to see Waymo cars or Tesla cars or Indian make autonomous cars? If you also want to ask with me to our leaders, state chief ministers, and the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, by when, by what time we can expect autonomous cars that are make in India? So that itself will be an answer for the uh, what India is in the world. Okay, for listening by the international leaders about India, I'm happy. Reality that also I have to consider, I have to take into consideration and to bring to your notice, to your report. Lee Kuan Yew, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, the architect of Singapore, the leader of Singapore, what he says, our infrastructure, our roads should talk about our advancement. Enough. In India, when we get Indian made autonomous cars, so the infrastructure of the roads already included, the way of living, the standard of living of the people already included, the technology usage by the people already included. That is an answer. By what time I am going to expect it? Can get it? Can I expect? Can I expect? Right? Can I expect? By what time I am going to get Indian made, make in India, made in India, autonomous cars, the app built in India, the app being used by Indians. Right. Come back to Dreamforce, Salesforce.com, because I am Salesforce.com trainer, right? Pioneer of giving courses, training, building training courses on Lightning when the Lightning was introduced, right? So it's my responsibility to have the key features with you. Good. Having said, in another session, continuing same thing, Dreamforce events, uh, interactions with Rahul Dravid by the Salesforce.com, Mrs. Arundhati Bhattacharya, Indian head of Salesforce.com, and Mark Benioff's interaction with Sadhguru, the Isha Foundation guru. Okay, the inner science, the inner science. I have seen some live telecasts are also there from US, right? Okay, to that. And Mark Benioff, how he holds a Bible, the words of God in his hands. He used to have a Dalai Lama's photo hang to the wall. Okay, now I don't know whether it is there or not. He's a spiritual guy, and in that book he mentions, right, by telling that book back behind the cloud. Just I am closing this session and continuing in another live telecast. Uh, while working in Oracle, what happened, all the story I will be telling. So when he visited India, he meets two people. One is Mata Amrutanandamayi. What he writes as Ammachi in the book. Ammschi. He writes like that. The second thing is the art of living. Acharya Ravi Shankar's Sudarshana Kriya meditation. Two things. I can say these are the two driving forces forces driven him to actualize his dreams. Visualization, excellent. Actualization is important. Visualization to be there, but actualization is important. That is the difference between the daydreamers and the history created leaders. We are meeting in the next live session. Stay tuned. Secular Shah. Thank you.